Meanwhile, Asian stocks rose slightly today, riding on optimism from Nvidia's brief rise to the world's record $4 trillion valuation as investors largely shrugged off U.S. President Donald Trump's latest tariff salvos. U.S. copper futures widened their premium to the London benchmark overnight after Trump announced plans to impose a 50% tariff on copper. The latest moves did little to rattle markets, leaving MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside Japan, which opens a new tab up 0.4%. The Nikkei 225 opens new tab, which fell 0.6%. Chinese CSI 300 opens a new tab to blue chip index, which rose 0.4%, and Hong Kong Hang Seng added 0.1%. Euro Stock 50 features gained 0.18%, and FTSE features advanced 0.4%. U.S. stock features eased slightly in Asia on Thursday, with Nasdaq features and S&P 500 features both down about 0.2%, each after both indexes closed higher in the cash session overnight. United States President Donald Trump has launched his global tariff assault into overdrive, announcing a new 50% tariff on United States copper imports and 50% duty on goods from Brazil, but to start on August 1st. The announcement came hours after Mr. Trump informed Brazil that its reciprocal tariff on August 1st would rise to 50% from 10%, a shockingly high level for a country with a balanced U.S. trade relationship. President Trump's Brazil tariff order came in a letter to Brazilian President Luiz Lula da Silva that vented anger over what he called witch hunt trial of Lula's right-wing predecessor, Jair Bolsonaro, and adding to an increasingly bitter public feud with Lula.
The formula was a formula based on common sense, based on deficits, based on how we've been treated over the years, and based on raw numbers. And we're going to have a couple of more coming out today. Brazil, as an example, has been not good to us, not good at all. Well, bigger than the tariffs, actually, are the fact that when you charge the tariffs at a certain point, they say, well, we can't pay those tariffs. It doesn't make economic sense. These are wealthy countries, and they or their companies will come into our country and build, and that's what's actually happening. If you had a very low tariff, there'd be no incentive to do that.
Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Companies Limited, the world's largest contract chip maker, has reported a second quarter revenue of $31.9 billion, beating market forecasts as demand for companies' products leaps and surging interest in artificial intelligence applications. The company's revenue for April-June came in at $31.9 billion, rising 38.6% from $673.5 billion in the previous year. The latest results topped the LSEG Smart estimate of $927.8 billion, drawn from 21 analysts, and also better than the Guardian's of $28.4 billion to $29.2 billion issued by TSMC in April. The company will post a full second quarter earnings report July 17, including an outlook for the current quarter and full year. Well, wrapping up now, crude oil price